everybody? My name is Braden. Having a good day, feeling good. Hope everybody else is too. Hope everybody in the world, just seriously, it takes time to just enjoy what they're doing and be grateful for everything you have and just thankful for where you are. You know what I mean? Unless stuff's going bad, then I'm so sorry. I guess. Anyways, I'm reacting to The Walking Dead. Wouldn't that suck to be in a zombie apocalypse? Yeah, but sometimes I kind of wish things are different, you know what I mean? But if you want things to be different, you just gotta do it yourself. So, not saying I want anybody to ever invoke a zombie apocalypse or anything like that, or, especially one like this, The Walking Dead, even though I feel like this would be one of the easiest ones to survive, even though super brutal, super tough. Let's get right into the video. Well, what are we doing? We're reacting to Troy from The Walking Dead, Troy Otto. Now this guy, he's an antagonist from Fear the Walking Dead, and it's like, why do we even care about him? Because he's dead. He dies actually twice. The first time, he gets bashed in the head with a hammer in a dam by Madison, the main character. And now he came back in the final season, and he was like the main antagonist of the final season. He was kind of like, well, we're gonna react to that scene. He shows up like Negan. That's what I feel like. Kind of spoiling it because it's such a badass entrance, and I've seen it before. Let's see it again, and then we're gonna find out why he left. And why am I doing this? Because I'm just interested. I want to know because he's a cool character, and like he's like a bad guy. He's a prominent threat, and there was this gap in between those years where was he and what was he doing? And I want to know because I don't watch the show. I'd recommend it though, I guess, even though the first 3 seasons, I don't know, floundered potential, you know what I mean? Why do I keep... This actor is a wonderful job in Euphoria. Amazing. Like the best ever. Just everybody in Euphoria does. Amazing show. Highly recommend.
Hand her over.
I'd say.
This could all have been avoided.
If you hurt them.
It's like I said before.
Who's that? Cookie?
Then who's it up to?
I'll let him tell you. Madison?
Who's this? That's gotta be a sight to see.
Been a while.
Oh, he looks cold as hell, not even gonna lie. Showing up like that.
Yeah, see, I'm as surprised as you are.
I would gulp too.
I knew I'd find you when I heard your radio broadcast, but I didn't think you'd still be keeping the same company from Mexico.
Dang.
Mistake.
That actor in Teen Wolf, I hated him in Teen Wolf, his character, but he did a good job at acting. He does a good job here.
His name is
Damn, he must have felt good to come back and play this role, I'd hope, or I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's why he wanted to die off, but look at him. Look how good he's doing. Even though those are
I think you're the one that's confused.
I don't know about the pants, whatever, it's the apocalypse.
About him? Certainly about her.
Hands in his pockets, whew. Don't know what he's got in there.
These are the people that took her in, right?
I'm just thinking, what kind of weapon does he have? His main weapon, like Negan has, you know what I mean?
You know what? I'm gonna
So
tell you
cool.
the truth about who she is. In fact,
Armed gunman in the
You know what?
background,
Even
this
better.
is some genuine, your heart's racing, not even gonna lie, even though it's the apocalypse. Maybe you're used to it by now.
see that? I know it's not very pretty to look at. Can't happen though. Take a bad hit to the head.
What does that even, ow, 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 what does that even mean? That's how I feel when I see his eye like that, Jesus. Oh, they're showing it. She's feeling it. Alright, next we got how did Troy survive and why he survived. That's what I want to find out.
Of Fear the Walking Dead video, and today we'll be talking about the worst kept secret of the final season of Fear, and that is the return of Troy. And I want to be talking about how he survived the events of season 3 and how he survived his supposedly confirmed death at the time. Troy is in the same case as Madison, as both characters were confirmed dead at their points of original deaths, but they've both been retconned. We know in the last 6 episodes we'll get an explanation of how Madison survived the stadium, but I do not think we will get the same treatment for Troy. So it's left to us to try and figure out a reasonable way that Troy survived. And I definitely think it's a pretty survivable event. Troy was only hit twice. The first one knocked him down, and I think the second one only knocked him unconscious. We do see him in the next episode being flooded away with the explosion of the dam, and you could be like, that's confirmation he's dead, but what if he's still unconscious? We saw that in cases of Madison and all the other characters. They were flushed through the dam and they were
such a
pushed
badass way to go and then come back.
And I
you know
definitely
what I mean?
think if Daniel and Nick both survived being on top of the dam when it exploded at the center point, so would Troy. If those two survived, Troy would also survive the events of the dam exploding. Now we got to talk about the injury itself, the 2 blows to the head. We see that the first blow just knocks him down and he is injured, but he isn't dead. The second blow, you could say, is the killing blow, but I say it only knocks him unconscious. Looking at the shots, it's not even that deep. It is on the side of his head, and that's a pretty hard part of your skull. He might have some brain damage, but it probably is survivable. As we can see that the blow just didn't go all the way through. It looks like he has a lot of skin damage and just a fracture. There is no bone there and no brain. So I definitely think that thing didn't kill him. We have also seen on Fear itself that characters survive very fatal incidences multiple times. Look at Daniel. He survived being shot in the face in the same season. The season before, he survived the burning building after going insane and just straight up trying to kill himself with all the walkers. And in later seasons, characters have survived some pretty insane things like plane crashes and all this. So Fear the Walking Dead has set a precedent for characters surviving these really over the top like events. Like the show has been really, really goofy, and things that would normally kill a real person just don't kill characters in Fear. And to hammer this home and support my belief that Troy was just knocked unconscious by Madison is Carl. He was shot in the eye, had his eye removed and a chunk of the side of his face.
No offense,
and he survived that, and that's a worse injury than what Troy received.
I mean, this is a good
Troy's
video.
had 2 hits on the side of the head. Carl lost to the side of his face because he was shot, and he survived. So with the Walking Dead universe, showing that characters can survive worse incidences is not just a shock that Troy would come back. It makes sense. With them setting a precedent for characters surviving these injuries, and the universe showing that characters are just more resilient
kind of picture is that
people in real life, Troy surviving this just makes so much sense for me. And it's not a retcon, it's not rewriting or just completely dumping on the end of season 3. It makes sense to me, and I actually think the dam blowing up actually saved Troy. Troy would have definitely have bled out if that dam didn't blow up. Madison and Nick left him for dead. However, they are indirectly the reason he survives. Troy was knocked unconscious, but because of their actions, Troy is then washed out and then washed ashore for someone to find him and then look after him and treat him back to health. And that's how I think things went down. He was knocked unconscious, and because of the dam, he is washed ashore.
I hope everybody enjoyed watching. Or wait. Calm down, Braden. Witty. Okay, why did I want to watch this? So I'm thinking, like, what if they, you know, the Walking Dead games, what if they made that like a show? Or something. Like, they can make like 4 seasons, all 4 games. That'd be really good. Like how they kind of make The Last of Us, but it'd be even better than that. Unless they freaking did it wrong. Like, imagine they cast like Lee is like 50 and like Clementine's like just some white girl. No offense, but like that'd be wrong, right? And oh my gosh, it'd be so good. I wish I could play Lee, but it just wouldn't be right. You know what I mean? Or Clementine even, but wouldn't be right either. Darn. Doesn't that suck? That's gonna be really good. Like, that'd be so good. I'd write that. I might even. Unless somebody else wants to. That'd be really good. That'd be really good to watch. And they could like make it canon with the Walking Dead show. Wouldn't that be nice? Like, it could be happening. Like, they can make it current day, but it's back when it started. Wouldn't that be so cool? We get to see what happens, and maybe even Glenn has a cameo because he has a cameo in the game. Wouldn't that be cool? That's just my opinion on it, because I'm thinking about it, and like, how else do I share it? I hope everybody has a really amazing day or night. Make sure you love your significant other or whatever if you're with them, or your friends, or your family if you're chill with them, or you're just eating well. Make sure you eat Hardee's because it's really good. Hope everybody has a nice day. Thanks for watching.